Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk street in the barbershop. Then where can we talk street? We can't talk street nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Now, is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
That ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That ain't nobody exempt. That ain't nobody exempt.
Yo.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Healthy conversation.
Man, I love this place.
The man said, I love this place. Yo, what's up?
How y'all doing? It's Monday.
It's the barber,
And the artist.
and this is Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop Talk today.
We live
With it.
we live and at you, right at you.
Just before we get into what we getting into, y'all see what I'm repping. Steel Till. All day long. Steel Till.
And these,
George
Washington Carver.
These. You know what George Washington Carver did with the peanuts. Yeah, so just getting on there real quick, man. Let y'all know that tomorrow will be Emmett Till's birthday. You know, if he was still here, if he was still alive. I don't know how old he would be, but you know, it's just a tragic situation that that's real touching to me. It sits on my heartstrings, it pulls on my heartstrings. You know, because since fourth grade, y'all know my story. Since fourth grade, I have been intrigued by the death of Emmett Till. And, every 28th of August, I try to do something commemorative around that time. August 28th, commemorative for his death. Emmett Till, that's my guy, man. And
It's your phone.
It's one of them touchy things for me. But like I said, tomorrow is his birthday, posthumous birthday, Emmett Till. So, that's why I'm rocking the Steel Till, carrying on tradition. Hopefully this year, August 28th, we can pull something up.
Pull something together? Yeah, we can pull something together.
Bring it back to the house. Steel Till originally started here.
Most definitely.
We started here. We just going to carry on tradition. COVID knocked us out, had us on the on the ropes with that. We couldn't really party like we wanted to, but it was something that we started. I'm not going to even say something I started. I'm going to say something you and I started. It's a vision of mine, but
I don't want no points on that.
This is the headquarters, though.
Yeah, this is the headquarters.
This is the headquarters.
Yeah, I'll take the third party since I'm the third person to touch the ball.
Right.
Use the main person.
Yeah.
And then whoever was in between.
Sakina Johnson, I'm not going to take that away from her. Yeah. Very monumentally helping us get that ball rolling. She hit her feet running with me to really just push it. From doing videos to really just speaking on it. And, I appreciate her for, jumping in the fight with me on that. But, needless to say, man, we here. And you know how we do it. We don't do all that run-of-the-mill stuff. We get right to it. We know how to do it. So, bro, you want to go ahead and...
I want to first of all send a shout out to Instagram and those people that are on Instagram. If y'all watching this on Instagram, please pardon the video optics.
Want to make an adjustment of the camera?
I think we can make an adjustment of the camera. We're gonna let Frederick, my co-camera, my behind the scenes guy, gonna make some adjustments on the camera so you guys can see us on IG as well. Yeah.
That's dope.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. So, but we
really got one for y'all today. We really want to touch on it, man. And
we're live on Instagram, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Facebook. Yes, sir.
We own it now.
So we own it now.
We own it. Yes, sir. Stuff be killing me, man. Seems like when you have something and when you adjust it, man, here comes the good old hack levels coming in, destroying
the hoopla.
Yeah, so that took us out the game the first time around. And like we said, man, we've been in our bag for a minute, really just trying to make sure that this time around when we do this podcast, do this podcast, and we are just not running off at the mouth.
Yeah.
It's not dry. Like we say all the time, y'all give us an hour of y'all time, so we're going to make the best of that hour. You know, content going to be on point. You know, the character is always there.
Always there. Always
You
there.
know what I'm saying? The consistency. Thank God, brother.
Yeah.
Give me that. Consistency, y'all. We ain't fell off on y'all once.
The three C's.
Even when I tried it from the crib that day, I didn't drop the ball. I was still in the building. But
you ain't dropped that thing, boy. You was fumbling.
Boy,
you was fumbling, bumbling.
I didn't have my partner with me, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's all good. It's all good.
I was trying to carry that thing, man, and it just didn't seem right. This is the barbershop talk. You look at the logo. It's not just Jeff. It's not just me. It's both of us. So, you know, I know it's gonna be some times when we might have to swing that joint by ourselves. But hey, you know,
good.
We here, y'all. We back in the building. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's get to the meat and potatoes, my guy.
Sir.
Let's get to the meat.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. So, I'm gonna play this video, and I know again on Instagram it might not show like we wanted to show, but we're gonna play this video, and we're gonna get to the topic of this video. We're gonna get right to the topic of this video, man.
What's up, bro? Oh. Chill, man. You alright? Alright. It ain't gotta be like this, man. Don't gotta be like this. We can talk. I just wanna go on by my way. Hey, just chill for a minute. Just let me talk to you, alright? I'm gonna put mine down, you put yours down. Let's talk. I just wanna go on by my way, though. Hey, everything gonna be alright, bro. All we gotta do is talk, alright? Hey, I done been there, dog. I done been on that side. All you gotta do is talk to me, dog. What's wrong, man? What's wrong? A lot of things going on. All right, you got to put that down, though, so we can talk. And let's talk about what you got going on. I promise you. Bro, I ain't going to call the police or nothing. But you got to talk to me, all right? You can't do it like this. Let's just talk, bro. You want to make some money? Let's talk about making some money. All right? All right? This ain't the life you want to live, bro. Come talk to me. I'm putting mine down now. Come on in. Come talk to me, man. This is my brother, man. All right, my little brother. Let's talk about your little brother in the house, dog. Let's get from out here. All right.
So yeah, first of all, I want to say I applaud the brother for talking the young man down. He talked that young man right off the ledge, where he was willing and ready to do whatever it took to do whatever he needed to do, to have whatever he needed to have for whatever reason he needed it for. And so I applaud that brother. I don't know who that brother is, but I applaud him because he has probably been there before.
Right.
You know.
And you have to also look at it from the standpoint, your typical, let's just get to it. The typical average African American male who's a homeowner, who's a family man, wouldn't have hesitated to knock that poor young man off his seat.
Exactly.
And that could have went horribly wrong for that young brother. You know, and like I said, God blocked that.
Yeah.
Truly by design, it was supposed to happen that way.
Yeah.
Because in a normal situation, as a man who's going to protect his family, wouldn't have hesitated to.
Wouldn't have hesitated.
And if you look at that video, just seriously, this was one of those Harlem Nights situations. Tommy Guns and a little pea shooter.
Right.
That pump was going to send him somewhere.
Send him right.
He wouldn't have had a chance.
Yeah.
But God blocked that, and I'm glad that it happened that way because it showed a side that we need to see. There's a whole lot of variables in this video that we can touch on.
Right.
One of them for me is that really and truly the young man didn't want to shoot. He didn't come there with the intent. He came there with the intent to rob, true indeed.
Right.
But if murder was on his mind, he would have shot first the moment the guy came
Definitely.
inside.
Most
Wild
definitely.
as wild as today's youth is in that, they
Right.
quick to pick up a gun, they gonna shoot first.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
think his fear and really in his heart knowing that he didn't want to do that is one of the reasons why he didn't shoot first.
Right.
And you know the homeowner had to drop on him too. That was,
Yeah, he had to drop. Well, he had to
this
drop
was
on him.
not a
Yeah,
slingshot.
and he was cocked.
Yeah.
So it was one in the chamber. You know, so yeah, it wasn't gonna be no. You weren't gonna have no opportunity to cock the pump and shoot. But I like the fact that the man and then he invited him into his house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many variables. When you
Yeah.
look at him invite, he walked in the house first with his back turned to the youngster, still with the gun.
Yeah, because he had the trust. He know he had him. I got him.
Yeah,
I got him.
God
Yeah.
was clearly in control of this
Yeah.
situation for one, and second of all, it wasn't supposed to go down like that because that's probably one of the youth now that can be saved.
Right.
We don't know what that man did for him once they went inside. Maybe gave him some money. Maybe
Yeah.
sat down and gave him some game or pointed him in a direction to, you know, get a job or something. We just know that it didn't end the way it normally could have.
Yeah, normally
And,
would end.
and in today's youth, they're so misguided, man. And it's horrible because when you see a lot of the African American males that age doing that, they're driven by what they see on social media.
Yeah.
A lot of they rappers are wearing like they even have a term for the type of mask. Like you go
Yeah.
into I've seen on like beauty supply houses, stores, they say don't come in here with the poo shiesty
Yeah.
mask on. So it's already so now. If store owners know what that is,
Mhm.
they know that these youth have adapted that philosophy that this is the mask Pooh Shiesty wears when he commits his robberies. But look where Pooh Shiesty is right now.
In the penitentiary.
At the height of his career, you get locked up for that type of foolishness. And we don't have enough leaders, man. We've lost them, and we need to try to get them back. I wouldn't want to kill. I wouldn't want to kill a young man.
No.
But
no.
to defend my family, protect my loved ones,
I'm going to
I'm
the
not
end of
going.
the earth.
I'm not going.
I'm going to the end of the earth.
I'm not going. You going? I'm not going.
Yeah.
So
you know, one of the greatest things that God gave us is a choice.
yeah,
You know, and sometimes I say it ain't the greatest thing because people make some messed up choices these days. But in that situation, I mean, how long did that man stand? Well, he probably saw him on the camera, but how long did that man stand there and watch him fumbling around? And it looked like he was gonna walk off, or it looked like he was gonna do something stupid. You can't. I mean, you got to pick your poison. What was he gonna do?
right.
But you know, it's one of them things, man, where I'm grateful for the man and honored that the man was able to grab that young man because he literally grabbed him by the collar. That was a
yoke.
That was a yoke. That was a straight up yoke, and he had him, and then felt good, so good about what he did, and trusted his instincts enough to walk off and turn his back on the boy and walk in the house. And invite him in the house.
You asked the majority of the males. If we were asked a questionnaire to any of the males that are watching right now, 99.9% of the males that are watching this right now are going to tell you they would have shot him. They're going to tell you I would have shot him. I would have shot him.
Yeah.
I'm part of the 99.9. You look, you can't leave nothing to chance nowadays in that particular thing.
Right.
Sometimes I'm clutching at the homeless man at the red light. I just don't know.
Right.
This is a society, and these are the times in the era where your life is worth nothing.
Yeah.
I read a quote one time that said, if you go into a department store and you see a price tag, it gives you a price.
Right.
Toe tags have no price.
No price on them. No,
zero.
yeah.
Your life is zero at that point.
Zero.
And people actually adopt that philosophy in real life. If someone can walk up to your car, literally blow your brains out without even asking any questions, not even waiting to see your body drop and leave,
Right.
to them, your life is worth Zero.
Zero.
And that's just the times that we're living in. And like I said, it all falls back on bad parenting. You cannot tell me that some of these parents don't know what their kids are involved in.
Right.
I go back to that lady in the little food joint who got punched by that guy. She called her son in there, and her son took care of the business.
Yeah.
But you cannot tell me that that lady did not know that her son is one of them.
Right.
You can't tell me that. But it's a lot of parents that are trying to out TikTok their kids, that's trying to relive their youth. You're not paying attention to your seeds, and they out here running around doing whatever. And then when something happened to them, here come the GoFundMe. Bro, I'm the first one to tell you, if I see a person posting their son or daughter doing something ratchet or something gangster, something ghetto, and they put themselves in, oh no, GoFundMe ain't in my it's not in my budget.
Yeah.
I'm not sending a dime. For me to be a father, I have to do everything I have to do to give my children, my sons, the game.
Right.
But I also have to step outside of them and not be selfish. And if I can reach another one, I have to reach them also. I have to tap in, bro, because I've seen the difference. I've seen kids come up to me and tell me, "Hey, man, I love the way you and your kids' relationship is," da 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 da, and they don't have that.
Right.
And a lot of these kids are acting out, and you know what? They don't have nobody to tell them they love them. They don't have nobody to tell them good job. They don't have a parent to tell them keep pushing,
right,
do this, do that. There's no guidance there. So you know what they end up becoming? If they don't become killers and murderers at that age, they turn into adults who are on social media doing bullshit for likes and comments and validation.
Right, right.
A lot of these people that you see as adults that act out and do this weirdo stuff at their age on social media, they need validation. Somebody at some point never gave them any props. Their parents didn't.
Right.
So now they're seeking it from people out here in a world that's full of lies. People will tell you that you can be anything you want to on social media. You can filter your damn face to your airspray, all your natural features are. Yeah. And a million people will tell you, "Ooh, you're so beautiful. Ooh, you're so handsome." Mm-hmm. And you're going to run with that because you need to hear that. You lack that. And that's what happens with these youth, that they never have anybody to instill anything great in them, tell them that they have a chance or an opportunity. They run out here, bro. There's no summer programs no more.
Man.
Bro, just keep it 100. When you was young, how many summer programs did you have to keep you out of trouble? Man. If your mom and your pops wasn't on your ass.
Man, we had football. We had little league football. We had baseball. We used to play in the yard, man. We used to invite the entire neighborhood to the yard, man. We had on all my guys, all my Sarasota guys, my Coconut boys. What's up? We was neighborhood guys, man. It was hundreds of us. You know, yeah, it's not. We had at least 75 yards of football field on the side of our house, and everybody in the neighborhood at our house playing football.
And back then, the community was accountable for everybody.
Yeah.
You go down to Miss So and So's house 2 or 3 blocks down, you get caught down doing something, she might be liable to tap you up. Then call your moms and be like, "Hey, I just whooped little so and so. I'm finna send him down there." Girl, what was he doing? He was down there cursing. He was down there breaking bottles in the street. I told him up a little bit, but I told him to get on to the house. And you're going to get murked out by your pops or your moms when you get home. There's no accountability in these parents nowadays, like I said, and it starts at home. Yeah. Even when these kids act out at school, it's not a teacher's job to discipline. It's a teacher's job to educate.
Right.
So the morals and standards that you have before you walk in that classroom starts at home. All right, man, if I ever cut the fool, I knew on her bad knees and her bad legs, Bessie Jackson was going to make her way up Bear Street to H.S. Thompson. It was going to be on sight. You know what I mean? So when you look at a situation like this now, you also have to look at where the youth are today. They murderers, they killers. They don't have a heart. They don't have an understanding for anything. And I hate that it's like that, bro. But at some point, where do we step in?
Yeah.
Where do we step in?
And for a moment, we're going to have a brief volume change. So if you can't hear us, say that in the comment if you can't hear us. We're changing up a little bit. The microphones are unplugged because I had to plug the power cord in.
All right.
But we should be good. We should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear, I can hear real good.
Yeah,
But yeah,
my sister just said we used to have these things in church called goosebumps and butterflies,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
these little things we would do after church on Sundays were geared toward teenage youth, and they really were like teaching men how to be gentlemen,
yeah,
young ladies how to be ladies. And after we had these classes, we would go on dates they were real dates.
yeah.
We were teenagers, and they taught us how to order for a lady. They taught us how to order for ourselves, know the
Mm-hmm.
difference between a salad and a spoon,
Yeah,
soup spoon, and all of that type of stuff. And it's just like nowadays, if you try to do something like that with today's youth, even with their parents, they consider that type of stuff corny. Oh, Fred, I got a good one for our guest over there. That's that white people stuff. Like, y'all hear
right.
him laughing, but it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
true. It's like whenever in our culture you do something outside of the norm, it's considered white people stuff.
yeah.
But it's nothing wrong with taking a group of youth and taking them to the farmer's market and letting them pick out produce. There's nothing wrong with grabbing some youth and taking them to a five-star restaurant at 15, showing them that they can do more than raise the flag at Ponchos
Right.
or eating off a red tray at Golden Corral. And I just feel like we can talk about it all day long, but until we start acting and being proactive to
Right.
change it, because if these rappers can influence them, we can too.
We can too.
I really think a lot of these kids really want to change. They want it, and it may take us to play some Jedi mind tricks on them, and be like, hey, I'll take you to the, I'm gonna come get you to take you to the Cowboys game with a Pooh Shiesty mask on. You know what I'm saying? And, because you're gonna have to, as bad as it sounds, you're gonna have to come down to their level a little bit
A little bit.
until
Yeah.
you grab them. It's almost like fishing.
Yeah.
Whatever type of lure you have on to lure that type of fish, you're gonna use it and jig it until you get one on your line. And once they caught
Yep.
you, got you one.
Yep.
So looking at this is very disturbing to watch because that could have. And then to think of the way the law is, there's no guarantee that the homeowner would have not had to do jail time. We've seen that happen
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you mean to tell me this young man came on my property with a weapon and I'm going to jail for 50 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it could have happened. It could have went wrong all across the board. And I just feel like before I hurt one of these little dudes,